Becca. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to share with you guys my ultimate hospital checklist. Now, a lot of people do these videos, what I actually used in my hospital bag, and I don't have the time, let's be honest, to go find all of the things that were packed in my hospital bag, pack them back up, and share them with you. My stuff was unpacked long ago because the last thing I was thinking of when I came home was doing this video, but I did want to share because I was a good packer, I'm not gonna lie. I will link the video below of all of the stuff I packed in my hospital bag for me for labor and delivery. But I basically went back through that and I went through all of the stuff that I packed and basically decided I would share with you guys all the items I did and didn't use. That way you can definitely put together an ultimate checklist. Alright, so starting out, I'm going to share with you guys all of the things that I did use. So these are definitely the things that I would say write down and put on your list to pack in your bag. I used these items. The first thing that a lot of people don't think of is an extension cord. Wherever you are, or if you have other people with you, a lot of times the plugs might not be next to your bed or next to the couch, whoever needs a charger for their phone or something. I was in labor for a very long time and I wanted to be listening to my hypno babies or to different music and stuff like that. So I actually used the extension cord to be able to plug my phone in and keep my phone with me, where otherwise my phone would have been across the room and I wouldn't have been able to use it, which would have been way more boring. So I swear an extension cord or power strip or something seriously is so useful. Of course, you need to pack all of your chargers as well, whether it's just a phone charger, computer, whatever the different things are that you're bringing. Definitely remember those as well. All of my toiletries were all very used. I had shampoo with me. I had minis of everything, of shampoo, body wash, face wash, a toothbrush, toothpaste, a moisturizer for my face, that was amazing, some lotion for the body, and some chapstick. Those are all of the toiletries that I brought, and the hospital will provide you with some stuff. I'm pretty sure they will give you a toothbrush and toothpaste and shampoo and stuff, but honestly, I felt the best bringing these items for myself because they were items that I knew that I enjoyed and kind of felt like you're at home a little bit more, if that makes sense. I don't know, it was one of those things where honestly, when you're in the hospital, the only thing you want is to go home. So it does feel really good to use your own products. So I put them all in travel size bottles so I didn't have to worry about bringing them back home, but it felt really good to be using my own toiletries. And the chapstick, back to that though, was really important. I swear, you will have the driest lips, bring your chapstick. The next item is After Ease. I used it in the hospital. My afterbirth contractions were really painful for quite a while because I still used it when I came home from the hospital as well, but it definitely helps in the hospital because they will only give you Tylenol, especially if you're nursing, which I was. So I was in really bad pain, honestly, after labor and delivery. The worst part was actually the first few days postpartum. That was way worse than pregnancy or birth or anything, was postpartum. So the After Ease definitely did help because I was in so much pain, and I do think that it just kind of helps calm those contractions just a little bit, and it's not expensive, so I would definitely recommend grabbing one. The next thing was my hospital gown. I think I shared it with you guys. It was a really cute pink polka dot hospital gown, and it was adorable. I wore it. The only thing is that I wore it while I was laboring, so I wore it that whole time I was in the hospital up until labor and delivery. However, when the baby was born, there was a major blood explosion, so it did ruin it. So I didn't get to wear it after the fact. And I think it would have been smarter to wear the hospital gown during labor and delivery and then change into my cute one after, when people were coming to visit and stuff like that. So I probably would do it differently in the future, but it did feel good having something that just made me feel a little bit cuter and more put together, especially because I didn't put makeup on. I also definitely used my nursing bras. You definitely just want to be in something. I feel like it's more comfortable to have something on you, of course, as you're in the hospital, not just be naked in your gown. But I brought the sleep ones that are just V-necks, and honestly, they felt great. I would have felt just the same in a sports bra though, but definitely bring just comfortable bras, not lined nursing bras, if that makes sense. Like not a real bra, bring a sports bra, bralette, nursing bra, things like that. The next item was my like sleep shirt nightgown style thing. It was fabulous for sure. I love it. I still wear it all the time, but it definitely was really important in the hospital because the last thing I would have wanted to do would be wear pants, if we're being honest. I don't know. It's like you just feel so gross already. I didn't want to wear pants. So I just had this button down like sleep night shirt that looked really nice. That way when people were coming to visit, like I felt, you know, not exposed or anything. But it was just so much nicer having that on rather than having to worry about any type of pants, honestly. Slippers was another big thing because I wouldn't have been wearing shoes in the hospital. Let's be honest, like definitely not. And then I never ended up wearing the socks. I didn't feel like I needed them. Those probably would have worked the same because they do have the like skid stuff on the bottom so you don't fall. But I did appreciate having just some nice cozy slippers for when I had to go walk around. The next item I definitely used was my lollipops. I was allowed to eat during labor up until I had an epidural basically, but I wasn't hungry because if you're in labor, you're usually not hungry. You usually don't feel that fabulous, if we're being honest. Like hunger just isn't something you're really feeling if you're in real labor usually. So I wasn't hungry. I sucked on my lollipops though, which was good because after I had the epidural, I couldn't have anything but ice chips, which was like, it was horrible because it was a really long time before I had the baby after that. But the lollipops definitely were a hit because everyone else ate them too because my mom and my husband were in the hospital the whole time with me. But it was nice for me as well because I wasn't hungry, but I knew I probably like needed a little something. So I would snack on those pretty much. The last thing I wanted to mention and that I feel like is super important to bring is definitely a diffuser and essential oils. If you're not an oil person and don't have a diffuser, I would definitely at least recommend getting peppermint oil. During the like transition period right before I was going to start pushing, I actually did get extremely nauseous for a few minutes and everyone thought it was so funny, but I was like, oh my god, someone get me my peppermint oil. I was sitting there smelling it, and I swear, this has always been my biggest tip throughout pregnancy, and it also is a big tip during labor and delivery. Get an oil, like a peppermint oil. That's the one that works the best for me for nausea. Some people like ginger and think that that works a little bit better for them, or a citrusy oil. For me, smelling peppermint oil takes nausea away, like right away, no matter what. It keeps me from vomiting, essentially. So that is definitely one that I used a lot and I really would recommend to have. Even if you don't have a diffuser and other oils to be diffusing throughout, which I did. Every like nurse and doctor that came in was like, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. But peppermint oil is a need no matter what. After that though, I do have a couple items that I wanted to share that I did not use. It's of course up to you if you want to pack them, but these are just some things that I did pack and ended up not using at all. First of all, I did not use my nipple shields or my nipple balm. They actually wanted me to try the nipple shields because we had issues with latching for like the first week of life, but nipple shields never worked for us. We tried, never worked, so those were a bust and never used those. I also didn't use the nipple balm either. I never really had a lot of pain with anything, especially in the hospital, just because he wasn't really latching anyway. But they also will give you one because someone did come in and like one of the nurses did come in and give me a nipple balm as well. So I probably wouldn't pack it in the future, just knowing now that they give it to you anyway. I didn't use it, but they give you one. Some other things I did not end up using, like I said, I did use like my nightgown and stuff and my nursing bras, but I did not end up wearing like my big flowy shirts that I packed. I packed some ugly underwear. It's not really ugly, but you know, some granny panties, and I did pack some leggings as well. I did not wear any pants the entire time. I did not wear like underwear. I didn't even wear my robe. I literally didn't wear any of those clothes. I just wore my nightshirt pretty much the entire time because that's what I felt the most comfortable in, was just a nice button-up nightgown style thing. It looked nice so that I felt put together, but I didn't have to wear pants. I didn't have anything to pull at or worry about. It was the most comfortable thing. So all of those other clothes I did not wear. I probably would still pack in the future a couple of t-shirts and sweatpants and stuff like that, just in case. But I think I actually would end up just buying a couple more night shirts like the one that I wore and just wearing those because I did not feel like putting on other clothing. The last thing I did not use though was makeup. I thought I would. I really did. I, of course, used the heck out of my chapstick, like I said, but I didn't end up using my makeup. But I think that's because I had a really hard few days in the hospital postpartum. So, you know, hoping that maybe postpartum would be a little easier in the future. Maybe I'd still pack the makeup. But I did pack just basic stuff. Like I think I packed like a concealer, mascara, stuff like that, like just basic stuff, but I just didn't end up using any of it the entire time. But I also didn't have the time to anyway. Let's be honest, when you have like a newborn baby, that's just not the thing that you think of, I guess. I mean, they took some pictures in the hospital. I didn't put makeup on for them, I'll tell you that. Alright, you guys, so that is it for basically kind of my like ultimate hospital checklist slash what I actually used in my hospital bag. I hope this helped you in some way. I will link below what I packed in my hospital bag as well as what I packed in my baby's hospital bag in case that helps you or if you want to check that out just for some more ideas and stuff. But that is it for this video. Subscribe for more. Let me know down below what other mommy and baby style videos you want to see here on my channel, and I will see you guys in my next one.